Hello everyone and welcome to today's presentation. I'm delighted to have you here. Today we're going to explore an intriguing aspect of Freemasonry, specifically the Fellow Craft degree. Our focus will be on the Masonic ladder as a symbol and its significance within the symbolic degrees. Over the next few slides, we'll delve into the rich symbolism, the rituals, and the lessons that this degree imparts. I hope you find this journey both insightful and inspiring. Let's get started. Today, we'll start by exploring what Freemasonry really is and why its symbolism plays such a vital role. We'll look at how these symbols are more than just images. They carry deeper meanings and lessons that guide members on their personal journeys. Moving forward, we'll delve into the Fellow Craft degree, which is a crucial step in a Mason's progression. Here, we see the importance of education and continuous learning, symbolized through various rituals and teachings. We'll also examine the ladder of Freemasonry, a powerful metaphor for growth, effort, and spiritual ascent. Understanding the context of the Fellow Craft degree helps us appreciate its significance within the broader Masonic structure. And of course, we'll consider how these traditions and teachings evolve and stay relevant in modern times. Finally, we'll wrap up with some reflections on how all these elements come together to form a meaningful and enduring path of personal development and moral integrity. Throughout this presentation, I hope to show you how Freemasonry's symbols and degrees are designed to inspire us to become better individuals. Welcome to our next section, where we'll explore the fascinating world of Freemasonry. Freemasonry is one of the oldest and most well-known fraternal organizations in the world. It has roots that trace back hundreds of years, with a rich history filled with tradition and symbolism. At its core, Freemasonry is about brotherhood, moral development, and personal growth. Members come from all walks of life, united by shared values and a commitment to improving themselves and their communities. You might wonder, what exactly makes Freemasonry unique? Well, it's not just about secret rituals or exclusive clubs, although those are part of the tradition. It's really about fostering a sense of service, integrity, and brotherhood among its members. Throughout this presentation, we'll see how these principles connect to larger themes of unity and moral philosophy. Understanding Freemasonry helps us appreciate its role in history and its ongoing influence today. Let's take a closer look at the historical overview of Freemasonry. Its origins date back to the late 1500s and early 1600s, emerging from the guilds of stonemasons who built the great cathedrals and castles. Over time, these guilds began to incorporate Enlightenment ideals, values like reason, fraternity, and personal development. This fusion led to the creation of modern lodges, which established ethical frameworks and rituals that are still recognized today. Moving on to the evolution of the Masonic degrees, we see a fascinating transformation from medieval guild structures into more organized initiatory systems. Each degree, such as the Fellow Craft, is more than just a step in a hierarchy. It's a moral journey that emphasizes personal growth through symbolic rituals and teachings. These degrees represent a progression where members deepen their understanding of moral virtues and self-awareness. Finally, Freemasonry has had a significant global impact. Rooted in those early centuries, its core ideals of enlightenment, brotherhood, and civic responsibility have inspired countless democratic movements and social reforms. Throughout history, Freemasonry has fostered connections across diverse cultures and promoted philosophical and ethical discourse, making its influence truly worldwide. So, as we see, Freemasonry's origins, its degrees of progression, and its global reach are all interconnected, shaping not just a tradition, but also encouraging ideas of progress and unity across the world. Now, let's take a closer look at the structure of Freemasonry and how it's organized. At its core, Freemasonry is built around a hierarchy that reflects both moral and personal development. There are three main degrees: the entered apprentice, the Fellow Craft, and the Master Mason. Each of these levels represents a step in a journey of self-improvement, knowledge, and moral growth. Think of it as a ladder, where each rung signifies a new understanding and deeper commitment to the principles of the fraternity. Moving beyond the degrees, Freemasonry is also made up of various orders, each with its own unique teachings, rituals, and focus areas. For example, the Blue Lodge is the foundation. It's where most members start and covers the basic principles. Then there are other major orders like the York Rite and the Scottish Rite, which explore different aspects of Masonic philosophy and expand on moral and philosophical questions. These orders add layers of depth to a Mason's journey, encouraging continuous learning and exploration. And central to all of this are the lodges. Think of lodges as the local hubs or communities where Masons come together. They're more than just meeting places, they're the heart of Freemasonry. Here, members gather to perform rituals, share brotherhood, and uphold the traditions that have been passed down through generations. This communal environment fosters a sense of connection and shared purpose, ensuring that the values of Freemasonry are actively practiced and preserved. So, in essence, Freemasonry's structure is designed to guide members through a meaningful process of growth, both personally and collectively, within a supportive community. It's this layered organization, degrees, orders, and lodges, that helps Masons pursue their journey of moral development and knowledge. Now, let's delve into understanding symbolism in Freemasonry. As we've seen throughout this presentation, symbols play a crucial role in conveying complex ideas and values within the fraternity. They serve as visual representations of moral lessons, spiritual principles, and the pursuit of knowledge. For example, the square and compasses are probably the most recognizable symbols, symbolizing morality, virtue, and the importance of balancing one's actions. But Freemasonry uses many other symbols, each with its own layered meaning, often rooted in historical or biblical references. What's fascinating is how these symbols function as a kind of universal language among members, allowing them to communicate and reflect on profound concepts beyond words. They also serve as tools for personal growth, prompting members to interpret and internalize these symbols in their own way. Connecting this to the larger theme of the presentation, understanding these symbols helps us grasp the deeper purpose of Freemasonry. It's about moral development, enlightenment, and building a brotherhood grounded in shared values. Recognizing the symbolism enriches our appreciation of the tradition and its timeless relevance. Let's take a moment to explore what Masonic symbols really are. Essentially, they are visual representations that carry deeper meanings within Freemasonry. These symbols aren't just decorative, they serve as powerful tools for conveying moral and spiritual lessons. By engaging with these symbols, members can deepen their personal growth and enlightenment. Understanding their meanings helps us connect more profoundly to the rich traditions and philosophies of the craft. Now, moving on to the role these symbols play in teaching. In Freemasonry, symbols are more than just images, they're vital teaching tools. They encapsulate complex moral and ethical lessons in a way that's accessible and memorable. Through symbols, initiates are encouraged to reflect inward, to understand and internalize core values like integrity, brotherhood, and personal development. They make these abstract virtues tangible and relatable through visual and conceptual associations. When it comes to interpreting these symbols, it's important to recognize that their meanings can be layered and personal. They invite us to look beyond the surface, encouraging deeper reflection on virtues such as honesty, wisdom, and community. This process of interpretation fosters a shared sense of values among members, while also guiding individual growth. Each person may see a symbol differently, but collectively, they help us align with the moral and spiritual principles that underpin Freemasonry. Ultimately, the importance of symbols lies in their ability to connect us to something greater. They serve as a bridge between tradition and personal understanding, helping us internalize lessons that are fundamental to the craft. By engaging thoughtfully with these symbols, we not only honor our heritage, but also progress on our own paths toward moral and spiritual development. Now, let's take a closer look at some of the key symbols in Freemasonry and what they represent. First, we have the square and compasses. These are probably the most recognizable symbols. They stand for more than just tools. They embody moral integrity and the importance of balancing our personal responsibilities with our duties to society. The square, for instance, symbolizes virtue and fairness, reminding us to act honestly and ethically. The compasses, on the other hand, represent self-restraint and the ongoing process of self-improvement. They guide us to live ethically within our fraternity and in the wider world. Next, there's the letter G. This symbol is quite central. It stands for both God and geometry, reflecting how the divine and the mathematical principles of the universe are interconnected. The G emphasizes that spirituality and knowledge are linked, encouraging us to seek enlightenment not just through faith, but through understanding and learning. It reminds us that our moral and intellectual growth go hand in hand. Finally, we have the Masonic apron. This may seem simple, but it carries profound meaning. The apron symbolizes purity and innocence, which are essential qualities in our moral journey. Wearing the apron signifies our commitment to living ethically and pursuing personal development. It also highlights the importance of effort and work, reminding us that enlightenment isn't just handed to us. It's something we earn through dedication and labor. Together, these symbols weave a narrative about integrity, spiritual growth, and the ongoing pursuit of knowledge, all core themes that run through the entire Freemasonry journey. Now, let's take a closer look at the Fellowcraft degree and what it truly represents. This degree is often seen as a significant step in a Mason's journey, symbolizing growth and the pursuit of knowledge. It's designed to deepen our understanding of the moral and spiritual principles that underpin Freemasonry. During this degree, we focus on the importance of education and the continual quest for enlightenment. It encourages us to seek wisdom not just in our craft, but in every aspect of life. The degree emphasizes the value of hard work, perseverance, and the importance of maintaining integrity as we advance along our path. One of the key themes here is the idea of self-improvement. The Fellowcraft is about expanding our horizons, both intellectually and morally, and recognizing our responsibilities to ourselves and to others in our communities. It's also a degree that connects us more deeply to the symbolic teachings of the ancient builders, reminding us that the principles of building and craftsmanship are also about building character and virtue. Ultimately, the Fellowcraft degree is a vital part of the broader Masonic journey because it challenges us to grow continuously, to seek knowledge earnestly, and to apply those lessons in our daily lives. It's about becoming better, not just for ourselves, but for those around us and for the betterment of society as a whole. Now, let's take a closer look at the overview of the Fellowcraft degree. This degree is really about the journey of self-improvement and growing intellectually within Freemasonry. It emphasizes how important education and understanding are, encouraging us to seek knowledge as a way to move from a focus on the material world to a deeper spiritual enlightenment. Essentially, it's about developing moral virtues and committing to lifelong learning, which helps us become better individuals and members of our community. Moving on to its significance, the Fellowcraft degree actually emerged in the 18th century, during a time when the Enlightenment was in full swing. This was a period that championed reason, knowledge, and personal development. The degree represents a transition, going from being an apprentice who learns the basics to becoming a master who understands more deeply and takes on greater responsibilities. It underscores the importance of personal growth, wisdom, and understanding, core values that align with the broader ideals of Freemasonry. Considering the historical context, this degree symbolizes the shift from simply acquiring knowledge to actually applying it with wisdom. It contrasts with the entered apprentice degree, which focuses on establishing moral foundations, and the Master Mason degree, which emphasizes mastery and leadership. The Fellowcraft degree is like a bridge, deepening our understanding and preparing us for more responsibilities within the craft. Finally, when we compare it with other degrees, we see that it's all about progression, moving from foundational moral lessons to a richer understanding of knowledge and wisdom. It's an essential step that deepens our insight and readies us for the higher degrees. Overall, the Fellowcraft degree highlights that continual growth, intellectual, moral, and spiritual, is at the heart of our journey in Freemasonry. Now, let's take a closer look at the rituals and practices that define the Fellowcraft degree. At its core, this degree emphasizes the journey of knowledge and personal growth. Two key rituals stand out: the ritual of advancement, which symbolizes our ongoing pursuit of enlightenment and self-improvement, and the architectural symbolism, which represents the building of our moral and ethical character, much like constructing a solid and enduring structure. The candidate in this degree is really a seeker, a person striving to expand their understanding and embody the principles of morality and intellect. As they move through these rituals, they personify the values of self-improvement, teamwork, and the importance of continuous learning, values that are fundamental to Freemasonry. Equally important is the role of the lodge itself. In the fellow craft degree, the lodge isn't just a place for ceremonies. It's a vibrant community where collaboration and communication flourish. It's about more than individual growth. It's a shared journey. Through collective rituals, discussions, and mentorship, members strengthen their bonds and support each other's development, reinforcing the brotherhood that holds Freemasonry together. So, in essence, these rituals and the active involvement of the lodge encapsulate the theme of growth, personal, moral, and communal, that runs through the entire Masonic experience. Now, let's take a closer look at the ladder of Freemasonry. This concept is fundamental to understanding how Freemasonry guides its members through personal growth and moral development. Think of it as a series of steps or levels that each initiate progresses through, symbolizing their journey toward enlightenment. Each rung on the ladder represents a different stage of learning, responsibility, and virtue. As members advance, they gain deeper insights into the principles of brotherhood, integrity, and self-improvement. This ladder isn't just about hierarchy, it's about personal ascent, striving to become a better person at each step. By understanding this progression, we see how Freemasonry encourages continuous growth, both morally and spiritually, aligning with its broader goal of fostering better individuals and, ultimately, a better society. Now, let's explore the symbolism of the ladder in Freemasonry. The ladder represents the journey of knowledge and moral development that every Mason embarks upon. Each rung on this ladder signifies a level of enlightenment, encouraging us to grow both personally and spiritually as we move upward through the degrees. It's a powerful visual that reminds us that progress is a step-by-step process, requiring effort and dedication. The rungs also symbolize our progression through life's moral and ethical challenges. With each step, we gain greater understanding and wisdom, pushing us closer to enlightenment. It's about continually striving to improve ourselves, while also fostering a sense of community among our fellow Masons, supporting each other on this shared journey. When we talk about climbing the ladder, it's really a metaphor for self-improvement and enlightenment. Every step encourages us to embrace virtues and acquire knowledge, pushing us to grow spiritually and morally. It highlights the importance of ongoing education and personal development, which are core to our pursuit of wisdom. So, in essence, the ladder isn't just a symbol. It's a roadmap for our continuous journey of growth, both individually and together as a brotherhood. Now, let's explore the teachings we can draw from the ladder of Freemasonry. At its core, the ladder represents a personal journey, one of growth and development. Each rung on this ladder symbolizes key virtues and lessons that guide us as we strive to improve ourselves morally, intellectually, and spiritually. As we ascend, we're encouraged to seek higher understanding and fulfillment, moving closer to our true potential. This ladder also teaches us important moral and ethical lessons. It reminds us to develop virtues like integrity, compassion, and wisdom. Every step forward not only enhances our personal character, but also deepens our sense of responsibility to society. It's about fostering a profound respect for human values and understanding how our actions impact others. Connecting this to the broader journey within Freemasonry, you'll notice how closely it aligns with the fellow craft degree. That degree emphasizes intellectual growth and moral enlightenment, encouraging us to deepen our understanding of our principles. It's a call to aspire toward higher virtues and greater wisdom, just like climbing the rungs of the ladder. So, in essence, the ladder of Freemasonry is a powerful symbol of continuous self-improvement, an ongoing ascent toward moral clarity, knowledge, and spiritual awakening. It's a reminder that our journey is personal, yet interconnected with the values we uphold as a brotherhood. Now, let's take a moment to explore the context of the fellow craft degree. This stage in the journey is truly significant because it marks a deeper progression in our understanding and moral development. Here, we see the emphasis on gaining more knowledge and honing our skills, which are essential for our growth as Freemasons. The degree symbolizes that we are advancing from the initial curiosity of the apprentice to a more mature and responsible position. In this part of the journey, the focus is on the importance of education, self-improvement, and the pursuit of truth. It reminds us that becoming a fellow craft is not just about learning more facts or rituals, but about applying that knowledge to better ourselves and serve others. Connecting this to the overall theme, it's about the continual quest for enlightenment, both personal and communal. This degree encourages us to look inward, reflect on our progress, and commit to lifelong learning. It's a vital stepping stone that prepares us for the higher degrees and deeper responsibilities ahead. Now, let's delve into the lessons of the fellow craft degree. First, it highlights the importance of labor and workmanship. This isn't just about physical work, it's a symbol of personal and communal growth. It teaches us that diligent effort and a continuous pursuit of knowledge are essential for self-improvement. By doing so, we not only better ourselves but also contribute positively to society around us. Next, the degree emphasizes the value of lifelong learning and intellectual development. It's about seeking wisdom and understanding at every stage of our journey. This quest for knowledge helps us grow morally and spiritually, fostering enlightenment that guides our actions and decisions. Finally, the degree underscores brotherhood and community. It reminds us that our strength truly lies in unity. Building meaningful relationships and supporting one another enriches our Masonic journey and allows us to make a positive impact in the world. In summary, the key themes, labor and workmanship, the quest for knowledge and brotherhood, are interconnected. They form the foundation for personal growth and collective betterment, aligning perfectly with our overall purpose as Masons. Now, let's explore the spiritual interpretations of the fellow craft degree. At its core, this degree emphasizes inner enlightenment through the pursuit of knowledge and self-discovery. It's about more than just learning facts. It's a symbolic journey of personal growth that encourages us to seek wisdom and understanding in our lives. Ultimately, this process guides us towards spiritual illumination and a greater awareness of our true purpose. When we talk about inner enlightenment, we're referring to a pivotal phase in our journey of self-discovery. It's about personal growth through education and understanding, taking time for introspection, exploring new ideas, and seeking deeper insights. This degree pushes us to look within, fostering a stronger connection to ourselves and to the universe around us. This journey is also about connecting to the divine. The fellow craft degree symbolizes a path of wisdom, where knowledge and enlightenment help us understand our spiritual essence. Through this process, we aim to grasp universal truths, which in turn deepen our relationship with the Creator. It's a reminder that our spiritual growth is interconnected with our pursuit of knowledge and understanding. So, in the bigger picture, these themes tie directly into our overall quest for enlightenment. They highlight that personal growth, spiritual awareness, and our connection to the divine are all essential parts of our Masonic journey. This degree invites us to continue seeking, learning, and growing, always moving closer to that higher understanding and purpose. Now, let's take a closer look at the role of education in Freemasonry. Education is truly at the heart of what we do. It's not just about learning facts or memorizing rituals, it's about personal growth and moral development. Freemasonry aims to elevate the mind and spirit, encouraging members to seek knowledge, truth, and understanding. This emphasis on education helps us become better individuals, both within the lodge and in our communities. You see, the teachings are often delivered through symbolism, allegory, and ritual, which stimulate thought and reflection. This method allows us to explore deeper moral and philosophical questions in a supportive environment. The idea is to inspire continuous learning, never settling, always striving to improve ourselves. Connecting this to the overall theme of the presentation, education in Freemasonry underscores our commitment to enlightenment, both personal and societal. It's about fostering a lifelong pursuit of knowledge, which ultimately helps us serve others better and contribute positively to society. So, education isn't just a component of Freemasonry. it's its foundation. Understanding the importance of knowledge in Freemasonry is truly fundamental. It's not just about acquiring facts, it's about a lifelong journey of learning that shapes who we are. Education within our lodge encourages us to grow morally and intellectually, pushing us to explore deeper philosophical principles. These principles aren't just abstract ideas, they serve as a guide for us to improve ourselves and positively impact society. When we talk about learning in Masonry, it's more than just attending lectures or workshops. It's about actively engaging with these teachings, reflecting on them, and applying them in everyday life. Our educational programs are designed to deepen our understanding of Masonic values and help us become better individuals both personally and professionally. What's really important to emphasize is that education in Freemasonry is an ongoing process. It's about cultivating wisdom and character through continuous pursuit of knowledge. This lifelong learning not only benefits us personally, but also strengthens our communities. It's through this ongoing commitment to education that we uphold the moral and ethical standards that define our tradition. So, as we move forward in this presentation, remember that the pursuit of knowledge is a core element that sustains and enhances the essence of Freemasonry. It's what keeps us growing, evolving, and contributing meaningfully to the world around us. Let's take a moment to explore the vital role of mentorship within Freemasonry. As we see here, education is not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about guiding one another through experience. The role of the mentor is fundamental. Those who have journeyed further help newcomers understand the deeper values, ethics, and traditions that define us. This relationship isn't just about passing on facts, it's about fostering personal growth and strengthening our bonds as a fraternity. When mentors share their insights, it helps develop a stronger sense of community and shared purpose, which ultimately enhances our collective educational goals. Now, looking at the benefits, mentorship in Freemasonry encourages members to grow personally and ethically. Through guidance, members gain not just knowledge, but confidence, skills, and support, elements that promote leadership within our craft. This process helps individuals develop a stronger character and a deeper understanding of our principles, which benefits everyone and lifts the entire fraternity. Finally, mentorship plays a crucial role in cultivating future leaders. By promoting critical thinking and ethical decision-making, we prepare our members to carry forward Masonic principles. This isn't just about individual development, it's about ensuring the ongoing strength and relevance of Freemasonry. As we nurture these future leaders, we're safeguarding the values that build community and foster societal progress. In essence, mentorship is at the heart of our educational mission, strengthening us today and ensuring our principles endure for generations to come. Now, let's turn our attention to the Fellow Craft degree in modern times. This degree continues to hold a vital place in Freemasonry today, symbolizing the ongoing journey of learning and moral development. It emphasizes the importance of gaining knowledge, not just for personal growth, but to better serve and contribute to society. The rituals and teachings have evolved over the years, but the core principles remain consistent, highlighting the pursuit of truth, integrity, and brotherhood. In our current context, the Fellow Craft degree reminds us that learning is a lifelong process, and that each stage of our Masonic journey builds upon the last. It encourages us to be curious, to seek wisdom, and to apply those lessons in our daily lives. Ultimately, it connects to the broader theme of continuous self-improvement and the quest for enlightenment, values that are as relevant today as they were in the past. Now, let's take a look at some of the challenges facing the Fellow Craft degree today. One of the main issues is changing public perceptions. Over time, misconceptions about Freemasonry have taken hold, which can diminish awareness of what the Fellow Craft degree truly represents. These stereotypes can make it harder to communicate its values effectively. That's why modernizing our approach to outreach and engaging more directly with communities is so important. It helps us clarify misunderstandings and highlight the principles and societal contributions of our degrees. Another challenge we're seeing is a decline in membership enrollment. Societal shifts and evolving perceptions about Masonry have contributed to fewer new members joining, especially among younger generations. They often seek experiences that feel more relevant and engaging to their lives. Traditional recruitment methods, while valuable, may no longer resonate as effectively, so we need to develop innovative strategies to attract and connect with potential members. Finally, relevance itself is a key issue. Today's Freemasonry must demonstrate its relevance in a rapidly changing world. That's why many are experimenting with new approaches, like community engagement initiatives and integrating technology, to make the degree more relatable. The goal is to show that the principles of lifelong learning and practical application are still vital today, especially to younger people who want their involvement to have a tangible impact on their lives and communities. Overall, these challenges are significant, but they also present opportunities to adapt and grow, ensuring that the fellow craft degree remains meaningful and accessible for generations to come. Now, let's explore how the fellow craft degree has embraced innovation and adaptation to stay relevant in today's world. One major change is the adoption of digital learning resources. Instead of just traditional lessons, members now have access to online lectures, webinars, and ebooks. This shift not only makes learning more engaging, but also more flexible, allowing members to study at their own pace and on their own schedule. Plus, it helps foster a global community. Brothers from different parts of the world can connect and learn together more easily than ever before. Moving on, community engagement has become a key focus. Modern fellow craft degrees actively participate in charity events, mentorship programs, and partner with local organizations. These initiatives make Freemasonry more relevant by showing how it can positively impact society. They also create a stronger sense of connection among members and with the wider community, which is crucial for attracting new members and maintaining the organization's vitality. Finally, there's a conscious effort to revitalize traditional practices. This means blending age-old teachings with contemporary values like inclusivity and openness. Technology plays a big role here, helping to enhance learning experiences and making the teachings more accessible to today's diverse membership. Overall, these innovations and adaptations ensure that the core principles of the fellow craft degree remain meaningful and relevant in a rapidly changing world, while still honoring the traditions that form its foundation. As we come to the conclusion and reflect on everything we've discussed today, I want to emphasize how important it is to take a step back and see the bigger picture. Throughout this presentation, we've explored key concepts that highlight the significance of understanding our goals, the challenges we might face, and the strategies to overcome them. It's crucial to remember that these insights are not just theoretical. They have real-world applications that can make a meaningful difference. Reflecting on what we've covered, I hope you see how interconnected each point is and how they contribute to achieving our overall objectives. This is about more than just gaining knowledge. It's about applying it effectively to create positive change. So, as you move forward, I encourage you to keep these reflections in mind, stay curious, and continue building on what we've discussed today. Thank you for your engagement and attention. As we come to the final part of our presentation, let's take a moment to reflect on the key points we've discussed. First, the fellow craft degree is all about personal growth, wisdom, and the importance of education within our Masonic tradition. It encourages us to think deeply about our moral and ethical responsibilities, helping us better understand how we're interconnected with all of humanity and the pursuit of knowledge. Moving on, I want to emphasize how vital it is to continue the traditions of this degree. Preserving these rituals keeps our core Masonic values alive, strengthens our bonds as a community, and supports our personal development. Upholding these customs ensures that the wisdom passed down from previous generations remains relevant and inspiring for those who follow. Finally, I want to leave you with a call to action. As Freemasons, we're encouraged to actively engage with the teachings of the fellow craft degree. That means fostering our own growth through study, mentoring others, and participating in charitable endeavors. By doing so, we not only strengthen our personal journey, but also deepen our fraternal bonds and uphold the enduring principles of Masonry. As we come to the final thoughts, I want to emphasize how Freemasonry is evolving to meet modern values. Its future truly depends on how well it can foster inclusivity and stay relevant in today's society. By focusing on community service and personal growth, we can attract new members and ensure that our traditions continue to thrive. At the same time, it's essential that we maintain our core principles and the rich symbolism that give Freemasonry its unique identity. Membership, especially through experiences like the Fellow Craft degree, plays a vital role in this. It's not just about the rituals, it's about building a strong sense of community and encouraging personal development. Reflecting on this journey reminds us of the importance of brotherhood, lifelong learning, and the values that guide our moral compass within society. The Fellow Craft degree, in particular, highlights a lifelong commitment to learning and growth. It encourages us to seek knowledge, improve our skills, and reflect on moral values, both within the lodge and in our everyday lives. This continuous journey of self-improvement is what keeps us connected to the true spirit of Freemasonry. Looking ahead, the future of Freemasonry depends on our ability to adapt while staying true to these foundational principles. It's about creating an environment where people feel valued, inspired, and motivated to grow, personally and collectively. And that's how we keep our tradition alive and meaningful for generations to come. And here we are at the final slide. I want to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude for everyone's support and collaboration throughout this journey. Your engagement and insights have truly made this project meaningful. As you can see, the date here, July 15, 2025, marks an important milestone for us, symbolizing the progress we've made together. And of course, I'd like to thank the Masonic Audiobook Library, whose dedication and resources have been instrumental in bringing this vision to life. This final note is about appreciation, recognizing that success is a team effort. It's about celebrating the shared commitment to innovation and growth. So, thank you once again for being part of this journey. I look forward to what we can accomplish moving forward.